Well then, so this was written on, late April. Wow. Out of curiosity, I typed in LarryBoy 2026 movie, and this was one of the articles that pulled up. Well, besides that Movie Insider website, yeah, it was like, this came out like a month ago, this article. 3-minute read. So what does it say? The new LarryBoy movie. Everything parents need to know about the 2026 release. And you got your tabs. SEO right there. And this is from Yippee, the subscription service that I used to have because I was watching the VeggieTales show. Yeah, the LarryBoy episodes of the VeggieTales show reboot, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I unsubscribed to them like about a year or two ago. Alright, table of contents. Parents need to know. Coming in 2026, when can we watch? Why Christian families are excited. Where to watch LarryBoy while you wait. 4 reasons why people are excited. Frequently asked questions. Exclusive offer. Yeah, because this is Yippee TV. Free trial. Pricing. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's been a while since we've heard from the LarryBoy movie. We've heard nothing so far. Other than that leaked photo of one of the characters, one of the supposed villains. It's like, when was it? When did I make that video? Okay. So this was the video right there. Okay, it's been 2 months since I made that video. Because there's nothing much to say about this movie. It's like nothing. We haven't even gotten a teaser trailer to this movie. I mean, we're long overdue for a trailer, at the very least. Like, give us something. Meanwhile, Billy Bustup is putting out a short demo to their game, which is a limited time offer. They're giving us something. And guess what? There's another plushie. That's another thing that they're giving us. A YouTube's. Yeah, that's a pretty good brand. I really like to buy this. Available June 13th. So Billy Bustup in the meantime is giving us content, giving us stuff. What's the LarryBoy movie giving us? Nothing. Just nothing. So we're going to go over this article. It's a 3-minute read, but we're going to be analyzing this. Alright, so everything you need to know about this movie. Over 2 decades, LarryBoy, a beloved figure in Christian family entertainment. Well, duh. Big Idea and Kingstone Studios teaming up to bring this first standalone theatrical adventure. If your kids have ever belted out a VeggieTales silly song or quoted LarryBoy's catchphrase, this news is worth celebrating. Okay, you know how I'm gonna celebrate if you guys give us a freaking trailer to this movie already. I mean, come on. That's the only time I'm gonna celebrate. Alright, so what do we need to know about this movie? Upcoming LarryBoy movie marks the 3rd feature-length film in the VeggieTales universe, following Jonah and Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. While plot details are still under wraps, listen to this, under wraps. It's been under wraps for so long. And we keep excusing it. We keep saying, oh, they're going to tell us eventually. They're going to show us eventually. But you know what? The clock is ticking. Because before you know it, it's going to be 2026. It's like, we're pretty much halfway done with 2025. So think about that. The film's original working title, LarryBoy Begins, hints at an origin story. Yeah, remember this fiasco? Where they made a little oopsie? Oh my god, that was a year ago. A year ago that they did that. And I made a video about it. And like slamming them for doing that. And that must have been like a PR nightmare. Whoever was running their social media was like, at the very least, give them a slap on the wrist. I mean, don't do it again. Because if you did it again, then that shows that the social media part of Big Idea or whoever's running VeggieTales is just like bozo. Okay, deliver the same faith-friendly storytelling, zany humor, catchy, silly songs. I don't give a damn if there's no songs in this. I just want a LarryBoy movie. Epic teaser Okay, first off, this is not an official teaser. This is like a fan, like somebody made a fan trailer to this. So it's not real. This is what it looks like. Don't be fooled. I mean, great job to whoever made this, Mr. Lunt Animations. But I think they should make it perfectly clear that this is fan made. This is not VeggieTales proper. This is not VeggieTales giving us a teaser trailer to the LarryBoy movie. This is fan made. But at the very least, the VeggieTales fans are doing a lot better job putting out content than the actual source material. That's how bad it is right now. If you have fans trying to like make up for lack of content, then there's a problem. There's a problem with relevancy. There's a problem with your relationship with the fans. And you know what, this article, it should have said, like, there should have been like a caption saying, oh, this is a fan-made trailer, like a fan made this. Should have been a caption. But no, we want to talk about the LarryBoy movie and how people should be excited even though there's no official trailer yet. So this is what we get. I mean, it's so easy to make a blog post about anything. Anyways, when can we watch this movie? So they obviously confirmed that the movie's going to be slated for 2026. Though production updates, listen to this, production updates have been sparse since the initial 2023 announcement. So it's been so long between the 2023 announcement and now, and we haven't gotten updates about this movie. But oh, they're gonna justify it here. Here's them justifying it. Delays aren't uncommon in animation. I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right. And then they go on to say that the original Jonah movie took 3 years to complete. Well, the difference between Jonah and this movie is that there was some creative freedom in it. You know, Phil Vischer and Mike NAWROCKI, the people who made VeggieTales in the first place, they were involved. That's a big difference from the LarryBoy movie that we're supposed to be getting. Mike NAWROCKI's involved, but not Phil Vischer. So you got half of the creative team behind VeggieTales. So you're basically half-assing it with this movie. But oh, it took Jonah 3 years to make, so it's not uncommon for animation to be delayed or whatever. Tell that to Indie Animation Studios. Tell that to Glitch Productions. Tell that to Spindle Horse. And don't go saying animation takes time to make when you had so many years to get up off your ass and give us something. That excuse is not going to work here. Let me tell you. Anyway, rest assured, we'll update this space as news breaks. Yeah, you guys better. I'm holding y'all to it. In the meantime, you could watch the classic LarryBoy videos on Yippee and yada yada yada, and they're advertising that you could watch the LarryBoy episodes on their platform. I mean, let's look at pricing real quick. I'm curious. Okay, $7.99 a month. Or if you do the yearly bundle, their yearly promotion, then it's $4.08 a month. But the catch is you got to pay the $49 up front. In this way, you can get this. Oh, but they give you a free trial. Ooh. By the way, the VeggieTales episodes are free to watch on YouTube. And they've been re-uploaded on the VeggieTales channel over and over. Okay, why Christian families are excited to see LarryBoy in action. Alright, since 1993, yeah, this is basic history of VeggieTales. They teach biblical lessons, and the new VeggieTales movie continues this legacy, offering a rare blend of clean entertainment and Christian values. Okay, Kingstone Studios CEO, he says, VeggieTales is the absolute gold standard for faith-based children's animation. Yeah, but nowadays they're not acting like it. Y'all were supposed to be the gold standard, but the way things are run right now, you guys have lost y'all's way. Okay, while the film's exact script remains secret, parents can expect themes like courage, honesty, and relying on God. Alright, fair enough. Those are good lessons. Can't wait till 2026, don't worry. And it's like, again, they advertise that they hold the LarryBoy episodes. Like, you can watch the episodes on Yippee. But again, they're free to watch on YouTube, like through the VeggieTales official YouTube channel. Okay, frequently asked questions. Will Phil Vischer or Mike NAWROCKI be involved? Yeah, that was like the biggest controversy of this movie so far. While Phil Vischer, co-creator of VeggieTales, confirmed he's not part of the project, Mike NAWROCKI, the original voice of LarryBoy, is likely to reprise his role pending funding. Pending funding. So what happens if they don't get funding? Are they going to be like, well, screw you, we can't afford you, so goodbye? It's like, how much is this movie supposed to be? How much does this movie cost? And if they don't get funding, this is implying... Look, it says right here, clear as day. It says Mike NAWROCKI is likely to reprise his role pending funding. So depending on funding, that's going to determine if whether or not Mike NAWROCKI, the original voice of LarryBoy, is going to even be in this. So that's telling me that he's replaceable. If the money's not there, then he's gone. He's gone. That's what this is saying. That's what Yippie's saying. That is stupid. Yeah, but big ideas like, oh, well, we've talked to Mike. Don't worry, guys. He'll be in the movie. We're working with him. It's like we got half of the brains of VeggieTales. It's like, give us a pat on the back. Okay, and then it goes on to say, is this appropriate for my family? Yeah, duh. Will there be new silly songs? Again, I don't care if there's silly songs or not in this. It's like, yeah, whatever. Stay tuned for updates. As the release approaches, we'll share trailers, activity sheets, parental guides, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, okay, we'll subscribe to our subscription. Oh, they offer a discount. But this part really upsets me. So again, if they don't raise enough money for this movie, then that means Mike NAWROCKI is out? That Mike NAWROCKI is recastable? The thing is, they should have had the money to begin with. They should have had like a roadmap of what's going down. It's like, okay, well, here's how much money we want to spend on this movie. Here's the script. Here's who we want involved. Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And we're just now learning about this. Let me remind you, this article came out in late April. Late April, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know what? There's this one part that pissed me off, like, the most. And I forgot to mention this earlier. Delays aren't uncommon in animation. Yeah, we already covered that. And it's like, the original Jonah movie took 3 years to complete, so families might need to practice patience. That is a slap in the face to people who are counting on this movie. Who've been waiting for something epic, something LarryBoy related for years. how we wanted so much better for Larry Boy. We thought we were going to get it with the reboot. Kind of, sort of, but not entirely. But now they're telling families, telling us, scolding us for being impatient. You know, I would have been patient. I would have been 100% patient if this company had a better reputation, had a better relationship with the fans, if they actually cared about what the fans had to say and understood some of our problems. I would have been 100% patient. But there's a fine line between loving your fans and hating the fans. And it seems like you have a hate relationship with the fans, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but you don't have the right to tell us to be patient. You don't get to say, oh, well, it takes time. You need to be patient. With the reputation that you have right now, you don't get to tell us that. You don't get to decide if we need to be patient or not. It's like, who are you to tell us to be patient? Who are you to scold us for not being patient? You know what I'm saying? It's like, we pay for the Yippee subscriptions. We watch your videos on YouTube, which, by the way, you have the audacity to re-upload old episodes of VeggieTales and have these compilation videos. And I'm pretty sure you're running ads on these videos. I mean, it's not rocket science. 10-minute compilations. Compilations with the same theme. 1 hour compilations, 2 hours. Full episodes. Another compilation. And I'm seeing the same thing over and over. The same episodes over and over. And you have the audacity to upload your podcast episodes onto the YouTube channel. And I can go on. So for you to tell us to be patient, it's like, no. No. You don't have the right to tell us to be patient. With a reputation like this, and you not listening to fans, it's like, who are you to tell us to be patient? So, you know, the thing about Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss is like, they have every right to tell us to be patient because they're always putting out great stuff. And Billy Bust Up, they have a right to tell us to be patient because they're putting out stuff from time to time. Like, this is proof. A demo, a new line of plushies, and them saying that they're working on the game. So I can understand Billy Bust Up, Hell of a Boss, and Has Been Hotel telling us to be patient. But you putting out lazy content, re-uploading stuff, and not updating us about the LarryBoy movie? It's like, dude, don't you dare tell us to be patient. Because you haven't earned that right. Yeah, I gotta give props to Yippee TV for even putting out this article. Because of after, like, a while of radio silence, it's like, we need to hear something already. We need a trailer. We need to hear something about this stupid movie. It's like, give us something. That is all we ask. And then are they going to listen? Probably not. If this video right here gets a lot of attention, then maybe we'll get some action going. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. LarryBoy Movie, great film. It's going to have a proven track record of being a bunch of money. Maybe, maybe not. Again, we don't know the budget to this movie. Okay, creative voices. New creative voices. But Dan Merrill's been with VeggieTales for a long time, so Yeah. Respecting the franchise roots. We'll see about that. Theater experience. Yeah. Well, at the very least, they're saying that it's going to be put out in theaters. Because I was scared that this was going to be direct to streaming. That's what I didn't want. I want to go to a movie theater and watch this on the big screen. And then later have it on streaming services. But I want this in theater first. Humility and heroism modeled on the big screen. Well, it better. It frickin' better. And again, pending funding, because we don't know what the hell the budget for this movie's gonna be. And it's like, either they have the funding for Mike NAWROCKI or they don't. It's all in God's hands. God only knows. Still currently in development. Still working on a usable script. Financing. They're still looking for money, apparently, to make this stupid movie. And this was first updated in 2024. And they haven't updated this page since March of 2024. So now I'm scared that if they don't get the funding that they need, then Mike NAWROCKI is going to be replaced. Because according to this article, if they don't have the funding that they need, then Mike's gone. He's replaceable. So we don't know what to expect with this movie. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. 2026 is just like, it's like half a year away. We're like 6 months away from it being 2026, and there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. I mean, while I commend Yippee TV for putting out this article, it's still a nothing burger. And for Mike's fate to be decided on funding for this movie, I was like, what's going to happen if the budget is so small? They're going to be like, oh, well, sorry, Mike, but we can't afford to have you. We can't afford you, so LarryBoy's going to have to be recasted. That is scary. Because Mike NAWROCKI has been the voice of LarryBoy for so many years. That's his character. That's who he is. As a voice actor, as a person, that's part of his personality. You take part of his personality away, and it's like, after so many years of making this iconic character, this character that you make posters out of. Yeah, this is nuts. This whole thing is nuts. In the meantime, we got a video game that's slated to come out soon. They say it's coming soon. There's already a demo, a limited time offer, and they've already come up with a line of plushies. Support companies that care about you and what you think. Yeah, support companies like Billy Bust Up. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got to say about this. Because I found this article and I wanted to make a video on it, so thank you for tuning into the video. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And for God's sake, Big Idea and Kingstone Studios, give us something. Give us a trailer already. Stop hiding and show us what this movie is going to be about.